Me to be, I don't believe hypnosis, to then be like, I can't move my foot.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm one of the biggest skeptics.
Yeah.
And it worked. So if somebody really open to it, it's massively going to work, massively going to change lives. Then
On, go. Wait, look at the muscle difference. So for anyone here, I'm with Fats. We've just done a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
2-hour podcast. We're going to do some hypnosis for you. So something a little bit different that I haven't done on my channel at all. I'm going to start doing some more of this stuff because it's interesting. Fats is quite skeptical of it, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that. So what I like to do when I speak to people, and this is why I wanted to record it, is to find people's perception of hypnosis, because a lot of people have misconceptions of hypnosis.
Yeah.
And most people's misconceptions, and I will ask you in a second, is they're going to control my mind. And it's like, it's not at all. So what is your perception of hypnosis?
Usually on game shows, not so much now, but years ago it'd be on game shows and it'd make you cluck like a chicken.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Really.
Okay, brilliant. That is the biggest misconception a lot of people have. They see things, game shows, movies, and you see people going up someone going, sleep like that, and then they fall into this sleep state, and it's like, not at all. Hypnosis isn't sleep whatsoever. Hypnosis is a relaxed state of focus, a relaxed state of concentration. So for example, you will hear me through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You'll hear every word I say. But what happens is when you're in a very suggestible state, so you go into a brainwave called theta, you don't really need to know that, but you go into a brainwave called theta when you're in hypnosis, which is very relaxed, which we go into at least twice a day, once in the morning as we come out of sleep, once in the evening as we go into sleep. So we go from beta to alpha to theta to then delta, which is deep sleep, and then back out when we come back out. And effectively what happens is when we're in that state, we're very suggestible. So when I say the words, you will be stuck to your chair, your mind, some people will say, oh, well, I'm actually stuck to my chair. Logically, you know you're not stuck to the chair.
Yeah.
But the suggestion overrides your mind because you're in a suggestible state, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Just make sure.
Hypnosis. So it's a very funny process. And I can do something now. I don't even have to touch you. So you've never been hypnotized before, have you?
No.
Do you want to be hypnotized?
Yeah, we'll give it a go, yeah.
Yeah? Cool, right. Could we just switch sides a sec? Yeah, if we just switch, I'll stand that side. Just take a chair with you.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, just sit on it and just face me. Cool.
Yeah.
Can you put your feet on the floor? Can that drop down?
I can drop it down, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Put your feet on the floor.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Put your hands like this. Put your hands like that. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. That's right, keep looking at me now. Take a deep breath in. Now I want you to just stare at your fingers. That's right, stare at your fingers. Now what we need to do is, just bring your hands up a bit. That's it, there we go. Right, I'm going to pull your fingers apart. Now what I want you to do is I want you to just keep focused on that gap. Just keep focused on that gap. When I move my fingers, I just want you to keep focused on that gap. That's right, just keep completely focused. Just listen to the sound of my voice and keep completely focused. Now what I want you to notice and what imagine is just you've got two of the world's strongest magnets on those fingers. The more you try and pull those magnetic fingers apart, the more they just want to move in closer and closer together. That's right, and the more you actually try and pull them apart, the closer they want to move together. And you'll notice the more you allow yourself to just let them pull in, the more relaxed you begin to feel. And you can see yourself resisting, and the more you try and resist, the closer they want to go. That's right. Keep completely focused. Completely focused, that's right. And just let them stick. That's right, keep completely focused. Just imagine that you've got the world's strongest super glue on them, like I'm putting duct tape, everything, tying knots, bows, everything around them. I want you to imagine that they are completely stuck now. Every click I make, just feel like they're completely and fully stuck. In fact, I want you to really try and pull them apart, and notice what happens when you try.
Yeah.
It's stuck. You can't pull them apart, can you? Hey, yeah. There you go, there you go.
That's, yeah, it's difficult because it's only a couple of fingers.
That's it. And then they just go straight back.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I want you to just imagine they're completely fully locked. That's right, you can't pull them apart. The more you try and pull them apart, the more they just lock. Tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. Any click, just by saying that word tighter, just imagining that they're just completely locked. And you just can't pull them apart now. They are just completely stuck. And when I click my fingers, you'll be able to pull them apart very easily, look. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, just take your hands apart. How was that for you?
Yeah, different, yeah.
Yeah? So like you said, the suggestion was your fingers are stuck.
Yeah.
It took you a while, but you got them apart. and now they're fine.
Yeah.
So you noticed the suggestion went in your mind, right?
Yeah.
You would agree that that allowed you to create your new reality, right?
Yeah.
And that's all that it is. So you see how easy it is when I'm not giving you the suggestion.
Yeah. It's not.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, just making sure that I can still do it.
And that's hypnosis. That really is hypnosis. So just by saying that suggestion, I always like to start with small things, because if I said to you right now, forget your name, that can be a little bit different. But now that you've realised that your fingers can get stuck just by me suggesting it,
Yeah.
you can allow yourself to relax, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, okay, cool. Show my hand. I just want you to just stare at the palm of your hand. Just take a deep breath in. Just stare at the palm of your hand. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, stare at the palm of your hand. That's right, focus on that spot. Take a deep breath in. And we just imagine your focus just going on that hand under the sound of my voice. And when you focus, I want you to imagine your hand being pulled in closer and closer towards your face. And even when I let go, that will just start moving itself closer and closer and closer towards your face. Eventually, when that reaches your face, you'll allow your eyes to close and you'll go into a relaxing state of hypnosis. That's right. You can just feel it being dragged in towards your face, closer and closer. The more you focus, the more relaxed you allow yourself to feel. The more relaxed you allow yourself to feel, the more you allow yourself to focus. As you breathe, you can slowly feel it being dragged in, drawn in, slower and slower, maybe beginning to get a little bit faster. And it will start to move closer and closer towards your face. And eventually, the closer it gets, the more relaxed you feel. And in a moment, I'm going to say the word sleep, and you're not going to go to sleep, you're not going to fall asleep, but you're going to fall into a sleep-like state. And I'm going to touch you, I'm going to be able to just pull your head may tip forward. You'll go into a nice relaxing state. You'll just let your body become loose, limp, and completely relaxed. Allowing yourself to just sleep now. That's right, just allow yourself to sleep, just allow yourself to relax. There you go. Just allow yourself to relax. Just letting go, let your hand drop down. Drifting, sinking, floating. There you go. Drifting, sinking, floating. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to pick up your left hand. When I pick up your left hand, I'm going to drop it. And when I drop it, it will just send you into a relaxing state of hypnosis, a very relaxing state of hypnosis, maybe 10 times deeper than you're already in. So as I pick it up, I just want you to allow it to be loose, limp, and relaxed. There you go. Just give me all the weight of it. There you go. That's right. Completely loose, limp, and relaxed. Just like a wet rag. There you go. When I drop it, it will just relax so deeply now. There you go. 10 times deeper, 20 times deeper. Any click, sending you deeper into a relaxing state of sleep. You're not falling asleep, you're not going to sleep, but you're just going into a relaxed state of sleep, or what feels like sleep. And you keep yourself relaxed. You can allow your body to let go. As I pick up your arm again and just drop it, it will just be like a complete wear. There you go, that's right. Completely letting go. Giving me all that power. There you go. As I drop it down, just go even deeper, even more relaxed, even deeper, even more relaxed. Right, when I count from 1 to 3, I want you to allow yourself to open your eyes, feel amazing, wide awake. 1, 2, 3. There you go. How was that? Yeah? Feel relaxed? Feel a lot more mellow, didn't you? Just take your glass off for me for a second. Cool. Look, you can notice straight away how more...
Yeah, trying to process how it was work, or
yeah.
When the hand was coming towards me, I was fighting it. I felt like I was actually doing like a weight a little bit, like I could feel the tension in my arm, like I was lifting something heavy because I was trying to push it away.
Yeah. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
So for hypnosis to work most effectively, just allow whatever happens, happens. When you can feel it coming in, don't try and resist it. The more you try and resist it, the harder it's going to be.
I guess it's because my skepticism, like, this is
not
going to work.
And that's why I like to do it with someone who's skeptical, because if I said to you, right, we're playing golf, yeah? And there's a tree in the middle of the golf course. Right, I'm not going to hit that tree. Anything I'm going to do, I'm not going to hit that tree. What am I focusing on?
True.
So what am I most likely going to do?
Yeah, hit the tree.
Yeah. So if I'm focusing on hypnosis doesn't work, what do you think's going to, what are you going to try and do? You're going to try and make it not work.
Yeah.
Anyone can be hypnotized. Everyone can be hypnotized. There's people that are more suggestible. There's people that are less suggestible. There's no sort of like, oh, I'm easily controlled. It's just not true. A lot of people that tend to be more skeptical tend to be the people that have got their guard up. So, for example, if you went into the hood, I don't know whether this is 100% true, but I would assume that would be very difficult to hypnotize someone, because naturally they've got guns to keep themselves protected. Yeah. So that makes sense that they're skeptical, they're guarded. Whereas someone who's just open, What level of intellect means nothing to do with hypnosis. Some of the most intelligent people, some of the least intelligent people can be hypnotized. And it just allows you to relax. And like you said, you saw yourself go from your hand being pulled close to your face just by a suggestion I gave you, right?
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Yeah?
Yeah, and then I was trying to obviously break it down because obviously the skepticism, I'm like, I can fight this, I can beat this.
Exactly.
But yeah, like the fingers, that was very
Interesting.
difficult to bring apart. And I'm like, doesn't work. They
It's
should
working.
be apart by now.
Yeah. And you notice the more you tried to do it, you did get them apart.
Yeah.
Because your skepticism overruled that belief. It's like so the greatest example is, if I locked your hands together, which is possible, and then I chuck this, or I chuck something heavy at you, your analytical mind reacts and goes, whoa, safety, survival, what we spoke about in the podcast. I've got to be in survival. So it's interesting how it works. And that's a bit different because they can't really see us too well. What we should do is we should go over there and we should get you stuck to the seat. How's that sound? Yeah. Cool. Let's turn the stuff around. If you want, I should move that around a bit just so you can go. There we go. Just so I can stand. Yeah. So when you allow yourself to accept hypnosis, it works easier. It works better. Like I said, once your fingers got stuck together, you can allow other suggestions like release stress now.
Yeah.
Or even being stuck to the chair, can be stuck to the chair. And then we're going to even do it to the point where you won't be able to beat me in an arm wrestle, because the suggestion is that your arms feel like jelly.
Yeah.
So when you felt so relaxed and your fingers were stuck, the suggestion just couldn't pull those fingers apart. You won't be able to beat me in an arm wrestle. You will be stuck to your chair. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Right. So what you do, give me your right hand. Just shake it like that. Right, just look right at my forehead. That's right. Take a deep breath in. That's right. Just give me all the weight of your hand. That's right. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out and let go. That's right. Just like a wet rag. There we go. That's perfect. Take a deep breath in. When I say that word sleep, you know exactly what to do. Go straight back to that place of relaxation. Now and sleep. There you go. Deeper down now. That's right. Deeper. When I pick up your hand again, I'm going to drop it. When I drop it, you will go straight back to that sound. Deep sleep. Like sleep. So deep, so relaxed. So deep, so relaxed. If you hear me moving, if you hear my voice, it just allows you to sleep even deeper. That's right. I'm going to pick up your left arm. There you go. Perfect. All that way. Just give me that power. Just drop it down and go 10 times deeper, 20 times deeper, 30 times, 40, 50, 60, 70 times deeper. The deeper you go, the more you relax. The more you relax, the deeper you go. Can you allow yourself to go even deeper now? Just by the click of my fingers. Just by allowing yourself to find that power within you to relax more. Just let my words become your thoughts. And as my words become your thoughts, you'll notice that the words I say will have a profound effect on how you feel. Allowing you to relax now. There you go. That's right. Relax even deeper now. In fact, what I want you to notice, I want you to notice that you are just glued to that chair. It is like you have been glued there for a very long time. You are cemented in place. The more you try and move your feet, the more you try and move these feet, they are just more stuck. The more you try and move this foot, the more stuck it becomes. The more relaxed you become. You can move your arms, you can move your hands, but you just can't move your feet or your legs, and you are just stuck to that chair. Now, 3, 2, 1, open your eyes. How do you feel? How are you looking?
Yeah.
Feeling good? Feeling relaxed?
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
Thinking about moving my feet.
Yeah? What's happening if you think about moving your feet and you try and move your feet? There you go. What about your right foot? There you go. See what I mean? The suggestion got your foot stuck.
Yeah, it's weird. Because it's just the move of the foot.
Yeah.
Even talking, like, you're like, why? Like, slower, like,
yeah.
How did you, like, it's not possible to keep my feet there without something there, but you did, you suggested it was there, and it stayed there. Like, I'm massively against it, like, I'm skeptical, no, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
But for that instant, I couldn't move that foot. I'm like, why is it not moving?
But you see what happened when your belief became, but I don't believe it. It's like I don't want to believe it. It's like when.
But if I'm a massive disbeliever and it's working, you can only imagine somebody who wants to get over some fear, some anxiety, somebody who needs it, somebody who really, really wants this hypnosis, somebody who truly believes in kind of every single word is going to be massively 100% true. It's going to change their whole life. I'm trying to fight. I'm like, I'm going to move.
And you're a big guy. Do you know what I mean? You can probably leg raise what, like 100 kilos?
Yeah.
I can't do that, but you couldn't even move your foot just by me telling you couldn't move your foot. And look, even now they probably feel a lot more stuck.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to move the feet because I don't want to move the feet.
But notice, try and get up as well. You notice you can't. You move your feet, but you just can't get up.
So I shouldn't.
There you go.
I shouldn't have to put my hands down to get up.
Yeah.
I should be just standing up.
But you can't.
Yeah, it felt so much heavier. It felt like I've never had to put my hands down to help myself up. There's no
need for it.
Yeah, like I'm just lifting myself. It should just be a raise. Just get up.
Yeah.
And with the moving the foot as well, you're like, nah, it's not gonna hold me there.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting.
When you click your fingers and go to sleep, from the perception of the skeptic from home, I'm like, nobody falls asleep that fucking quick. Again, I'm not asleep. I'm just shutting my eyes and listening to what you say because that's what you've told me to do.
Exactly.
But when you watch it on TV and you're watching this kind of...
That's why I like to do this first part where I explain what's happening, so that people see the whole process. Yeah. Because I can't walk up someone on the street and just go and sleep. I can't do that. I can't do that.
But even when I'm asleep, I'm not asleep. I'm just listening with my eyes shut, taking in everything you say. People at home be like, you can't put people to sleep like that. I'm not asleep. I'm a big skeptical. Like, that does not work. But again, because I've listened to what you say. When you say drop the right hand, I drop the right hand. When you say go to sleep, I shut my eyes and do as I'm told, to get it into me, to listen to what you're saying, to breathe in how you say breathe in, to listen to what you're saying. When you say sleep, it's not me going to sleep, it's me doing what you say.
Yeah.
To let it come into me. And obviously that works because as soon as you said move your foot, I was like, no, I can't move the foot. And then it took a while to get that strength and then kind of fight it back. And like you said, getting up, it shouldn't be... I shouldn't lift myself like that. I should be able to just stand. But
that's why it was interesting doing it with you, with something that is body weight or something like that. Yeah. You can do it, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you use it, especially with a skeptic, with someone like yourself that naturally knows that you can move your feet, it's an interesting way, and that's why I like to show how powerful hypnosis really is. And it gives you, like I said, it gives you the ability to control. Because when I say let my words become your thoughts, that doesn't mean I'm controlling you. You're controlling yourself with my words. Yeah. So like I said, are they positive? I would never use something to make someone look stupid. Yeah. I don't like, they make them, you said they cluck like chickens. Yeah. I don't like the idea of that. I like the idea of doing something that's entertaining, something that is funny, but then also, like I said, leaving you with something powerful.
So why would it move? Why to break it down for me is like, it shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't, okay, fair enough, I was able to stand up. Fair enough, I was able to move my foot. But why couldn't I move my foot at the beginning? Why did that work?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because the suggestion overrides the initial belief to say, I can walk. It's the equivalent of, I suppose, when you get pins and needles, and your foot is completely numb. Have you ever tried to walk on it and you literally can't walk on it? It is like it's not there.
Yeah, you're in the toilet for too long and then that's it.
The belief is so strong in your mind that the foot is not there.
Yeah.
Your foot is there. But what happens? When you've got the pins and needles, you can't feel your foot. You can do whatever. People use hypnosis for giving childbirth. When I got my tattoo, it got to the point, I was using hypnosis, like self-hypnosis, to not feel pain. When I started to get to here, I couldn't take it anymore. And it got to a painful point. And there's only so much the belief can hold. And our beliefs run our life. You know this.
Yeah.
Our beliefs run our life. And effectively what I'm doing is I'm giving you the suggestion of a belief. When you have that suggestion of a belief, you can choose to accept it or you can choose to reject it.
Yeah.
When you're in hypnosis, you accept it a lot easier. So when I say your feet, like if I walked up to someone and said, you're stuck to a chair. You are stuck to the chair. That can work because my confidence, they're like, shit, I am stuck to this chair. So it's a lot in the presentation as well as everything else, but there's also science behind it. So effectively, your belief was so strong that your feet were stuck, but then your other belief was so contradicting that it wanted it to move so much that they did eventually
Yeah, but that's what I don't understand. There shouldn't have been a delay. I should be able to move my feet.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, but it did.
But so that's just like, hypnosis, man.
But for me to be, I don't believe hypnosis, to then be like, I can't move my foot.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm one of the biggest skeptics.
Yeah.
And it worked. So if somebody's really open to it, it's massively going to work, massively going to change lives. And it'd be nice to see it in a longer term or a longer condition, or a
100%.
different room, or a deeper sleep. So somebody who's really, really, going
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Now you can kind of understand why they do clock on TV, why you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah.
somebody over their fear, why you can get somebody over their anxieties. So it's nice to see that kind of.
So if I could give you something with hypnosis, what would that be?
Ooh. Less procrastination.
Less procrastination. Okay. Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Why do you think you procrastinate? Actually, to find some information first.
Because I like to put off things. I get a lot done. But I'm always beating myself up. I'm like, you should do more. I should get more completed in a day. I'm like,
Okay.
all right. Like yesterday, I finished 2 videos and I was really happy with that. I'm like, well, if I could do 2 videos, I could have done 2 videos and a vlog.
Yeah, yeah.
If I wasn't scrolling on Instagram and TikTok so much,
Okay.
I could have used that time to do that. So I'm like, put down the phone, get the work done.
Okay, so do you find yourself, when you say procrastinating, are you doing something in place of it? So using TikTok, Instagram, something like that?
Yeah, like I should
Okay,
do my
perfect.
paperwork, but I'll wash my car. So I'm
Got you.
subtracting from
So
that to do that.
if you were doing something that you didn't necessarily need to do, TikTok,
Yeah.
would you say it would be beneficial for you that when you started to go onto TikTok, your mind automatically went, procrastination?
Yeah.
That would help you.
Yeah, massively.
Because like I said, I can't stop people from, so I can do weight loss. I can't stop someone from going to buy a chocolate bar.
No.
But what I can do is get them to think about it before they buy that chocolate bar. Am I buying it out of need?
Yeah.
Or am I buying it out of, I just really want a chocolate bar? Or am I buying it because I haven't had chocolate for a while? Getting you to think to do those things. Like I said, I can't just stop you procrastinate, but I can get you to stop yourself procrastinating, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're doing something, let's use social media rather than going loads of different avenues. Let's say social media.
Yeah.
When you go onto social media, whenever you sort of click on the app and the app comes up,
Yeah.
you will immediately say to yourself, procrastination. Yeah. And that will help you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And we'll check in a month's time, and I'll do a follow-up video for this and see how it's gone for you. And yeah, we'll allow yourself to, whenever you open a app, you'll notice you'll start doing it after this session. I'll get you to do it now. And that word, that voice, it'll probably be my voice, or it may be your own voice, saying procrastination, procrastination. And then what do you want to link to that word procrastination? What are you going to do when you say that word to yourself?
If I'm not doing something positive on that app, like posting or replying to comments, then shut it. There's no need to scroll on it.
Perfect.
That's the worst thing I think that I do is, I'll go onto Instagram and I lost half an hour,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck. Well, TikTok's one of the worst.
You're listening?
one of the worst. You lose 2 hours, I could have got so much done.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So whenever you hear that word procrastination in your mind, whenever you open an app, you'll be able to stop yourself or do something positive.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Perfect. I just focus on my hand. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. That's right. Keep focus. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out and relax. Take one more final deep breath in. When I run my hand down, just go into a nice sleep. There you go. Deeper sleep. There you go. Deep sound of sleep. There you go. Every second, every moment, every breath, just by the sound of my voice, sending you so deep into hypnosis. You notice the more you relax, the more you let go, the more you let go, the more you relax now. Any click, any clap, any snap sends you even deeper. Just allowing yourself to feel so completely relaxed. In fact, I want you to just realize this for a moment. Just focus your intention on your feet again. I want you to realize the power of that suggestion. Imagine if you actually wanted your feet to be stuck to the floor. How stuck would they feel? Probably quite stuck. Now imagine the fact that you want to hear that word procrastination whenever you open an app. Whenever you open any social media app, or any app in general. Let's go with social media. Whenever you open any social media app, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, unless you're doing something positive, well, just in general, whenever you open it, you'll notice that word procrastination comes to the front of your mind. In fact, can you just, in your mind, allow yourself to relax even deeper as you're sitting there with your eyes closed, going deeper into hypnosis? Can you just imagine opening up Instagram for the moment? Just imagine that page opening up in your mind. And as it opens up, I want you to repeat that word to yourself. Procrastination. 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 Just close the app down. Maybe you see yourself turning your phone off again. Now for the next one, I want you to see yourself, feel yourself, experience yourself opening up the TikTok app. Maybe you can hear an immediate sound, maybe one of the trends that's going on right now. Maybe you can see one of your videos, one of my videos. I want you to notice that word procrastination comes straight up. As soon as you open that app, procrastination, whenever you start scrolling, procrastination just hits the front of your mind. As soon as it hits the front of your mind, it gives you that thought. Do I want to procrastinate? Or do I want to do something positive? And from that moment forward, you have the choice, Fats. You have that choice to either stop procrastinating now, or you can stay on there. It's completely up to you. I want you to just do that again, just with any other apps that may pop up in your mind. Maybe YouTube, I don't know. Whenever you open those apps, just notice that word procrastination comes to the front of your mind. And when that comes to the front of your mind, Fats, procrastination just makes you think a thought. Whatever that thought is, it makes you think something to get off the app. And when you think that thought, that word procrastination sends you to not procrastinate. It gives you your power back. Just like you have power over your feet are completely stuck. They are completely stuck because your thoughts are allowing those feet to be completely stuck. So now that your feet are completely stuck, whenever you open a social media app, procrastination is the first word that comes to your mind, and that gives you a choice. That's all hypnosis is. I'm giving you a choice. I'm giving you a choice to create something powerful in your life. I'm giving you a choice to give yourself something of power in your life. In fact, when you know that word procrastination will come to the forefront of your mind instantly, quickly, very simply, when you know that your subconscious mind has accepted that as a belief, that is now your ingrained belief, don't do it, but just let your subconscious mind nod your head when that's done. Don't actively try and do it. Let your subconscious mind nod your head when that's done. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing stuff. I want you to realize that power that you have, that you can take control of your thoughts. When you take control, you'll be able to do some incredible things, some very incredible things. And as I've given you that treat, I also want you to notice this. I'm going to pick up your left arm in a moment. When I pick up your left arm, sorry, your right arm, when I pick up your right arm, I want you to notice it just turns to complete jelly. You have no control over your right arm whatsoever. It just turns to complete jelly. There we go. That's right, complete jelly. Complete jelly. No strength in your right arm whatsoever. Now, there you go, no strength whatsoever. I want you to notice, we're going to do an arm wrestle in a moment. When we do this arm wrestle, you're going to notice that the more you try and resist my arm pulling your arm down and your arm eventually hitting the table from me winning, the more you try and resist, the harder it becomes. You just can't beat me in an arm wrestle. Even though you've been skeptical before, your feet were stuck. They are stuck. Your arm, your right arm, has no power whatsoever. It is just like jelly. We're going to do an arm wrestle and you're going to lose. I'm going to win. 3, 2, 1. Eyes open, wide awake. How'd you feel? Let's do an arm wrestle. See how we go. Right, so anyone watching this, they're going to enjoy this arm wrestle. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. He's still strong. Wait, look at the muscle difference. And that's the power of hypnosis, everyone. That really is the power of hypnosis. The Fats has taken control. You've taken control of your life, and that was quite funny, wasn't it? Just stand up for a sec. I'll just clear everything we've done. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, breathe out. There you go. All the little silly things we've done are just a reminder of how powerful you are, that you can take control of your life. And now that you've taken complete control of your life, you'll allow yourself to make these powerful shifts in your life. You've taken complete control. You'll notice that word procrastination will appear whenever, every time you open a social media app. It will just appear and it will allow you to take control again. All those little funny things are just a reminder of how powerful you truly are. None of those suggestions will stick other than that word procrastination. Whenever you open a social media app, that word procrastination will stay in the front of your mind. And you'll allow yourself to take control, making you more powerful, more successful, happier, more content with your life, allowing you to make positive, powerful lifestyle changes. And when you feel ready, Fats, I want you to open your eyes and feel the best you've ever felt for a very long time, whenever you're ready. Feel good? Yeah. Interesting, what's it? Just interesting time, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose just trying to fight it because I'm skeptical of it.
Yeah.
But then seeing some of it work and you're like, nah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Really weird.
Yeah, it's not like the films, and it's not like somebody falls to sleep, but you want to accept it and get into it, so that's why you shut your eyes, and that's why you listen, and that's why the arms are jelly, that's why your feet are stuck.
Well, that's the thing, like, I've had someone genuinely fall asleep once. So 10% of people are very, very suggestible. 10% not very suggestible. 80% reasonably suggestible. You're probably down to the bottom of the 80%, like close to the top of the 10%. You're probably around there because of the skepticism. Yeah. That's probably why the 10%. But like I said, it still worked. Yeah. Even though you are very skeptical. So what would you say to someone who's never been hypnotized, is very skeptical, and also wants to be hypnotized?
Massively skeptical. If they want to be hypnotized, I'll definitely try it out. Definitely try it out. Because I didn't believe in any of it, and the fact that I can do that with my fingers now, but when you said it and moved them, and then I couldn't do that, I was like, there's some bullshit. How'd that work? Yeah. And then again with the feet, it was like my feet are stuck to the ground. I was like, I'm not having this. I can move my feet. And again, you know, it took time. I could move my fingers, but because I'm very, very skeptical and I wasn't accepting of it, it took me time. But if somebody's accepting of it, if somebody's really open to the idea, if somebody really wants it, that's it. They're done. They could really change their life overnight, in a day, in a session, whatever it is. So yeah, the idea of getting on my phone now and then I can just keep...
Let's test it. Where's your phone?
Just behind you there.
Ooh. Cool. I want you to just open Instagram and just notice the immediate response in your mind. And the more you do this, the more ingrained it will become. Even though you can't even find the app.
Didn't really want to click on the app.
Just notice, it's just that word procrastination just comes to the front of your mind as soon as that opens. And the more you do this, the more this will sort of ingrain in your mind as well. In
theory, I mean, going on the app should be something I want to do, but I feel like I don't want to be on the app. Let's go to TikTok.
Hypnosis.
Yeah, cool.
And again, the more you do this, you'll notice you'll start to do it. Yeah. There'll be times we screw up and we don't catch ourselves. I still do that. Yeah. But whenever I get on the app, I'm always like, procrastination.
Well, usually I'll be on the app and then, you know, I've got loads of notifications and I'll go through all these. But there's a part of me like, man.
Don't want to. Well, yeah, I saw like a bunch of notifications come out. You didn't even check them.
No, follows, likes. Not many comments.
Oh, that's famous.
Yeah, loads of messages. Yeah, I got to go through these. I got to go through days.
But you know, it's that word procrastination. It will become stronger and stronger every day.
Yeah, there's like less of a want to stay on the app.
There you go.
And it's not even like a, you know, I can't hear it in my head. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like I just don't want to be on the app for too long.
Yeah. Well, you will notice that you will start to hear that more. It will start to, it's literally like, so you know when you slowly turn the volume up on like you've got the dial in a car, for example. Yeah. You slowly turn it up. It will just get louder and louder and louder and louder until eventually you're not even saying it. Yeah. And it is just saying it to you. You'll get on an app and you'll be like, oh, go off. Yeah. And that will just start to be your program. Like I said, it's like watering a garden. You water a seed. Yeah. It starts to shoot. Takes a few weeks. Takes 20 years to grow a tree. Takes, 7 weeks to grow a new flower. Yeah. We're planting those seeds, allowing these flowers to grow. That word procrastination is just a seed that's been planted. And the more you allow yourself to water that seed, the more that's going to grow. And then you won't procrastinate on those apps anymore. Powerful stuff.
Yeah, it's very powerful, especially for a big skepticism as well.
That's what we like to hear, people. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe.